Hey everybody. Um, this is like part two or sorry, take two, take one or take two or take three or whatever it is. I don't have a lot of space to record video, so I got to keep this short and sweet. Um, you might wonder about the crazy stories with Uncle Swamp Ass, and that's kind of a family joke that I have going on. But I've had a lot of crazy experiences, so I started doing a series of crazy stories with Uncle Swamp Ass. And so this is going to be one because it was a crazy time. I just want to thank everybody, the fans. Let's start with you all. It was so great to meet so many of you and have the opportunity to sit with you for a while and take some questions and pictures. It really means a lot to me, and by the sounds of it, it means a lot to all of you. Yeah, just fantastic that Jim Thornton and Kelly, the brains behind the X-Files Preservation Collection 30th Anniversary Fan Fest in Saratoga Springs, New York. Yeah, it was great of them that they put Mark Kudrow and I together at the museum to answer questions. We really hit it off and had a great time. I know Mark was feels the same way that I do about all of this, and it was just such a great experience for us. I want to thank Jim Thornton and his wife. I want to thank Harry and Jim's son Brett as well. They were fantastic. Whoops, cat is going to rip my legs apart by falling on me like that. They did a fantastic job. This was year two of their convention. Hey, yo, baby kitty. And there's little issues here and there, but I mean, there's no convention or any of these kind of functions that go off perfectly without anything going wrong. So they just did an absolutely fantastic job. They bent over backwards for everybody, and yeah, they were just super awesome. Think of them as family now. I've been thinking people have asking me about other conventions, and really, and I haven't signed any, exclusive contracts with Jim and Kelly, but having so much of my stuff that I used to have at the museum really gives me like a super connection that no other convention could possibly ever have because they don't have my stuff there. So to be able to be at the museum and talk and meet with people and actually show them, pieces or that they've seen pieces that I've worked on and that we did, is super important. And no other convention could provide any of that. And I don't think that anybody, as far as I know from our shop, had ever done a convention like this. So just being able to give that information to fans was such a huge thing for both of us, all of us. I want to thank Chris Owens, Chris Logan, Mark Kudra, JJ Lendl, just for being awesome and cool people. I didn't get to speak with B. Davis or Annabeth. Brian Thompson was great to speak with. I didn't talk to Bruce or Scott either. And I just want to thank Karen for her kind words, Chris for his kind words, and both Chris's. People had said that Mark and I's panel was the highlight of the convention, and that's super flattering. I mean, we just answered questions, but again, had an absolutely fantastic time. I think I've got everybody I want to thank. Next year, if you're on the fence about going to Saratoga Springs, get off the fence and get down there next year. It'll be bigger and better. As far as I know, I'm going to be there, and Mark Kudrow will also be there as well. The tip of the iceberg for stories that we shared. I've got so much else, that I can talk about, and would love to do it again. So I'm hoping to see you all next year. Those of you that we didn't see, I'm hoping to see you. And just a huge thank you to Jim Thornton and Kelly once again. And I'm just going to plug this again. I don't have much time left in recording. But again, they did such a fantastic job. And again, like how many other conventions will you be able to go to, that you'll be able to go to like a museum that will have all of these artifacts from the show. I don't think that there is any, which should make their convention the pinnacle of X-Files conventions. Sure, there's other ones that have maybe, they've got more money and paid for bigger stars or whatever, but I just don't think you're going to get the meat that Jim and Kelly can provide through just having the museum as part of the convention. So seriously think about that when you're thinking about going to other conventions. I know a lot of you have friends that all go to different ones, so it's a friend thing for you. But as far as information and who you're going to get to talk to and stories, I think that these guys are the place to be. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I always said to Jim and Kelly, I'm Canadian, so I'm going to be thanking you forever. But I'm just so grateful to them, and also just had such a fantastic time. And to, again, all you fans that I met that are on my Facebook now, it's great. I mean, to keep in touch with you, and yeah, shoot me questions anytime you want, and I'll do my best to answer them. The truth is out there, and trust no one, and we'll see you soon.